Previously on the Midnight Club.
For a fact that I'm getting old because every time I come on the radio, I hear a song and I'm just like, I don't even know how the hell you went in the studio and cooked up that. Some of y'all be in the studio cooking, and some of y'all be in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying, be in the studio just watching the pot boil over. Maybe that's just the old soul in me, because you know what I'm saying, I do like older music, you know what I'm saying.
You stay on my mind every day and every night you do. You stay on my mind every day, every night. You stay on my mind every day, every night you do. Stay on my mind every day, every night.
What's up with y'all guys? This is your boy Kirk, and welcome back to this year's edition of the Midnight Club. Yeah, I'm gonna continue rolling on with doing, you know what I'm saying, my thing, and then I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna press record. I'm gonna do what I do best, you know what I'm saying, and that's talk, and that's what I like to do. So anyways, so yeah, the time is now 12:28, and you know what I'm saying, we are in full Midnight Club edition. You know what I'm saying, I can't, you know what I'm saying, originally wanted to start this podcast because, you know what I'm saying, I got some sort of insomnia. I can't sleep at night sometimes. So, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of stuff running through my mind. So I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna ramble for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we got the same thought process. Maybe we the same dumbass in the head. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Just come on in, sit down, and take a listen to you, boy. Anyways, so on my mind today, I was just going over movies, because movies is like my comfort zone, and I like to, it depends on my mood, though. You know what I'm saying? I watch a different time. I watch all types of movies, but it depends on my mood. I really like comedies. You know what I'm saying? Any type of comedic movie. especially those early ones like Blue Streak. Anything with Martin Lawrence, and I love Martin Lawrence. Bad Boys. The first two Bad Boys is my favorite, of course. The devil does not live here. No, but no, I was just thinking, like, have you ever thought to yourself that movie villains are getting way too complicated? You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, villains used to just be, you know what I'm saying, just they didn't have to have a reason to be a villain. They can just be, you know, just evil for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like my boy in Bad Boys too. Like, you know, he had no reason to do what he did. You know, do what he do. He was just a greedy Colombian. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody is trying to find the next Thanos or the next Scar, because, you know what I'm saying, those are the villains people like. You know what? Those are people who became villains by accident. Truly and honestly, because, you know what I'm saying, and technically everything don't have to have a background story. You know what I'm saying? They really could have just left the Lion King the way it was, and then Scar would have still been a good villain. You know what I'm saying? And Mufasa would have been Mufasa, and Simba would have been Simba, and the soundtrack would have been the soundtrack. We didn't need to know that Mufasa stole the crown from Scar. Now you want us to feel bad for Scar? I kind of understand Scar now. Now that you're going to give me some backstory to it, I understand it, brother. And I don't want to do that. We don't need to understand villains. Okay? Villains are evil, and they are necessary to the plot if you're going to have a villain. They're necessary to the plot because, you know what I'm saying, that is the conflict which the protagonists have to overcome. But I'm just saying that, I don't know, sometimes I feel like every time I see a villain in a movie, they just get overly complicated. You know what I'm saying? Mom and daddy died. It was an orphan. Nobody really loved them. And when they got older and rich, now they want to they want to kidnap all the rich white folks. Like, I can resonate with that. I understand that. I don't want to understand the villain's standpoint. I just want you to be evil. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just want you to be evil, man. Even with that, to be honest. Like, you got, and this is another random thought I'd be having, especially when I see like super villains and they have their henchmen, right? Like, what type of compensation do you think evil villain henchmen make? Like, how much money do you think they get paid by the hour? Are they on salary, or like do they get medical insurance? You know what I'm saying? Their family taken care of. Like, what type of speech was given to make you follow a super villain? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, did he offer you $1 million of the money he stole from the bank? Or, you know what I'm saying, like the Joker in the movie The Dark Knight. He didn't care nothing about money, so he couldn't really resonate with any other villain in the movie, because that's all they cared about was money, getting to the bag. Joker didn't care nothing about that. He just wanted to create chaos. And those are the type of villains I like, because there ain't no other reason why he was a villain except that he just wanted to create chaos. And those are the simple, nice, clean-cut, evil motherfuckers that I like. I just like those. But now I just want to know what type of insurance plans those evil henchmen be having, because like they be doing simple things like cooking and washing uniforms, and you know what I'm saying. Other thing about these damn scary movies, bro. Like, why in the hell? All right. Every time a new scary movie come out, I feel like I'm getting closer and closer to hell. Like, they just want to just start the movie off in the pits of hell and then work its way backwards and then bring you along with them on the down. I don't do all that scary movie shit, because, you know, I don't, because for some reason they use some of the most innocent shit and turn it to the evilest things I ever seen in my life. Baby dolls, children, necklaces, and I don't do all that. You're not finna open the depths of hell in my household. I don't play none of that scary movie stuff. And like on romance movies, I feel like they starting to get a little redundant at this point. Redundant in the fact that they feel like it's all the same thing. They're using the same plot armor. You know what I'm saying? I feel like every romance movie is trying to top what The Notebook did in 2010. If it's not equal on the par of sadness to romance ratio, it can't beat The Notebook. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, everybody gotta have that super over the top romance now, you know what I'm saying, in order to get the emotional bits out of the movie. And I think that it's a little, I ain't gonna say corny, but I feel like it's a little redundant, because I can watch a romance movie and I can tell you exactly what's gonna happen. Girl working at an office, ain't had a man in 19 years, then poor guy runs up in the mailman, drops mail, bump into her, boom, look at her, boom, they fall in love. Conflict be that she don't wanna live below her means because she got home money, and he don't wanna get rich because he got used to being poor, or some stupid crap like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they need to come up with some more creative thinking when it comes to the romance side. You know what I'm saying? Just everything can't be The Notebook. All right, and also that movie is very sad. Okay, in my eyes, that's a very terrible movie. Just like the Titanic. I hate the Titanic. I hate people saying that's a romance movie. That's not a romance movie. That movie is about murder. Rose is the original villain. There ain't no way. They both weigh 97 pounds soaking wet. Both of them couldn't fit on that little headboard, and they could have floated. Nor would I have chose to die for this woman that I just met. Yea, though you did give me the cheeks. I never seen it before. Yes, you gave me the cheeks. Never seen you before. That's your fault. But now I got to go out here and suffer and die. Oh no. Jack better than me, because Rose would have been clean dead. I'd have paddled my way somewhere across the Atlantic Ocean while she ended up freezing. I'd be damned if I give up my life. Now I'm not finna die like that. I'm at least finna try to live. You know, so I'm finna try to live a little bit. At least a little bit, man. But no, then I was just thinking, like, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of category of movies. But then you think to yourself, like, in most scary movies, right? This thing I noticed in most scary movies, it's always like, you know what I'm saying, they get to the part where they gotta call the Catholic priest. Hear me out. Don't hear me out. Don't judge me though. You know, we listen but we don't judge. Hear me out. How come they don't ever call any Black Baptist preachers? And I thought to myself, if you call the first Baptist is if you call Saint Episcopal Paul Missionary Baptist Church down on 5th Avenue, and you tell them you want them to perform an exorcism, they probably will cuss you out, call the police, and then tell you never to call that number ever again. So that's the reason why you will probably never ever see a black preacher, pastor, bishop, or whatever in a scary movie doing the exorcism, because one, they don't deal with I ain't gonna say they don't believe in ghosts, but you know what I'm saying, if there is one, they want to be as far away from it as possible. They're not finna go to it and be like, by the power that's vested in me. No, that ain't what we do. If a nigga know there's a demon anywhere around, he will not be in the midst of it. And thinking of that, I started thinking of like fantasy movies, because you know there's a difference between black fantasy and white fantasy movies. All right, so let me give you an example. Fantasy and being like wizards, dragons, time travel, stuff like that. Most of the time when you see a white fantasy, it's more so like medieval, dragon, King Arthur, you know what I'm saying? White people usually want to bring back mythical creatures, dinosaurs, you know what I'm saying? Black fantasy movies, you got Space Jam, like Mike, you know what I'm saying? The Black Knight with Martin Lawrence, he was, that's a funny movie, by the way. But you know what I'm saying? Per usual, when you say a black fantasy movie, it's about trying to make this guy the most supernatural human athlete possible. They try, you know what I'm saying? So basically, whenever you see a black fantasy movie, this is what we dream ourselves to be. This is like, when you say a black fantasy movie, it's like a black person's dream. You know what I'm saying? White people, when they're when they create a fantasy movie, they always trying to bring back some catastrophic event or something like that. I mean, just think about it though. Think about it though. If they were dragons for real, what technically would you do with a dragon? What would they do with a dragon? They'd be trying to flame everything like on the Game of Thrones. As soon as that woman acquired them dragons, she tried to take over all every bit of everything on that show. And her only selling point was, I have the dragons, and that's the sole reason why Negroes could never own a dragon or anything powerful thereof, because you know what type of assholes we would be if we knew we had this destructive thing in our back. It's already bad enough we got guns. That's bad enough as it is. Because, you know what I'm saying, you get to talking crazy, they don't even want to fight no more. We're like, hey, you know what? I'm going to go to this trunk real quick. I'm going to show you something real quick, partner. Imagine if you replace those guns with a dragon. You know what, brother? I'm going to be right back. This man pull up on the biggest dragon you ever seen. This man say flame on, and then crispify your whole house. And then you got like supernatural. I feel like there's a separation, and supernatural stuff like black. And I ain't gonna say black and white. I don't want to make this a black and white thing, but you know, every time you see like a primarily dominant black movie that's about ghosts, it's about like a friendly ghost. You know what I'm saying? It's never about like demonic things. So like I'm pretty. If you ever seen a movie called the Sixth Man with Marlon. Yeah, Marlon Wayans and his brother and him playing basketball as per usual. He playing basketball and his brother down the court, and then his brother's soul sticks around, and every time he needs a little help, his brother goes into his body and makes him a better basketball player. See, that was, and usually when the opposite color is telling the story about a ghost, it's usually about how the rich white man killed the handmaiden. Now the handmaiden soul lingers around the house, and now she kills every man who ever bought this house, and now the house is cursed and you can't live here anymore. And that's usually how those stories go. I'm just trying to create a dynamic that, you know what I'm saying, that I ain't gonna say maybe probably only I think of, but this is what I be thinking of when I watch movies. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, you know what I'm saying, movies is my comfort zone. I love to watch movies. I'm pretty sure I've seen every movie. I ain't gonna say I've seen every movie known to man, but I watched a whole lot of movies, and I live vicariously through movies because, you know what I'm saying, I watched everything from the Rockies. You know what I'm saying, I'm not a boxer of any course, but maybe in my mind that I feel like I can go 7 rounds with the heavyweight champ of the world sometimes, you know what I'm saying, just because of the montages and stuff. And then I done seen your Matrixes, I done seen the Terminators, I done seen the Aliens, and I done seen the Star Wars, I done seen the Notebooks, I done seen It Ends With Us, you know what I'm saying, I done seen all types of movies, and like I said, I just live my life vicariously through movies. And I just want you to just find things in the world that you genuinely love to do, and then do them. Because like I said, these past couple of years I've been discovering more of myself and discovering more, because things that I like to do, but I don't do them because of other, you know, the perception of others. Sometimes, like music, I like a certain type of music. Sometimes, you know, sometimes I don't like listening to rap music. Sometimes I don't like listening to gospel music. Sometimes I like listening to pop music. Sometimes I like listening to Taylor Swift or whatever's on the radio, or what's the girl, Billie Eilish. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I'm in the mood for that, and it's just whenever you got this perception that you're only supposed to pop music's for white people, rap music's only for black people, you know what I'm saying? I am a lover of all the arts, and like I said, I just want you to generally find things that you like to do and do them regardless of public perception. So if you're a guy and you like watching romance movies, bro, go for it. Don't worry about what everybody gonna talk about you, bro. Do what you like to do, because you only got one life and you should live it. But then now I'm done ranting. I ran out of stuff to say. So Y'all can go to sleep. I think I'm going to try to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? This your boy Kirk, and I'm out.